Hello LEGO fans, I have another LEGO City update video for you guys. Not a whole lot has changed, but I'm about to add a lot more train-wise to the city. So I'm going to take a video before I do that so we can see what's new. So going left to right, this is the police station that I built. It's almost done, but as you can see there's no interior. I still need to do the interior, but this is kind of the basic shape of it. Not very detailed around the back, but it isn't ugly from the back, which is kind of important since you do kind of see it. So yeah, I might add next to it or behind it maybe a jail or prison kind of thing. But for right now, that's kind of where it is. Just I was thinking about adding one more story to it as well, making it, the tallest building in the city. That'd be kind of neat. Then moving over here, the Avengers Tower is not moved, but I have added an L train, and this is the train itself is not a mock. It's the latest LEGO City passenger train. I don't remember the set number right off my head, but yeah, it's just kind of supported by these girder pieces, which may change eventually. They're not entirely uniform, but that's because it kind of goes over top of the lower 9-volt track. And then moving over here, you can see the drag strip got moved further to the front, and the stands were taken out, and I was going to add stands kind of along this area too. They'd be much smaller, but something for people to watch the races. And then obviously this is the big new building that's completely finished. This is my fire station, and I'm gonna do a separate video just about that. But I'm thinking that the drag strip may get relocated. I've set up another table over here that I'm using for organizing, and I'm thinking I'm gonna make another little city there, and I don't know how I connect the two quite yet. Probably a bridge of some kind, not sure. But I think the drag strip will get moved over there. So yeah, it's not a ton that's different, but looks different than it did before. I'll get the train started here. In addition to the changes made to the city, I thought I'd show off some of the trains since I showed them off last time. And this is the train that replaced the old gray, blue, and yellow one that I made. It's based on a picture I saw of a locomotive, a Burlington Northern locomotive, and I can't remember the model number. But basically it's got the kind of the wider Amtrak looking cab at the front, and then kind of two decks of walkways there. And I did it in green because I really like this color green, and I had this windshield piece in green, which I thought looked great. So I just added some white to kind of make it Octan themed. So my plan is to make at least one, maybe two Octan tanker cars to go with this train, specifically to kind of have a whole Octan themed train. So yeah, this one is I guess my first 100% locomotive mock in quite a while. It's got redesigned, or I guess brick built, buffers and cow catchers at the front and all that kind of stuff. Those I haven't tried building any of that stuff before. I'm kind of somewhat new to trains, so I've just been using up until now using the basic Lego pre-made components as much as possible. So this turned out really good though, I think, and I'm happy with it. So this is the Burlington Northern locomotive, and what I changed on this was I found two more of the gray wheels, or yeah, gray wheels, and so I was able to kind of replace the standard color, because the set came with gray wheels, but it only came with four axles. So I got two more, so I was able to switch it back to gray, switch the fuel tank to gray. I think it looks a little bit better. I think it, pops out quite a bit visually. And then the TTX cars, I replaced most of the missing cargo containers. I still want to make, two more short ones to fill it up completely. The box car, which has a pallet in it. I think my 5-year-old put that in there. Has some cargo. I switched out the sides for the corrugated, metal pieces here. Wasn't super happy with the way it turned out, mainly because it's just kind of gray and boring. So I'm gonna rip that apart a second time and do something else with it. And then this Ferrari GTO was on the flatbed earlier, and I found at my used Lego store this lower kind of gondola style train car. It's all one piece, and it happens to fit in there pretty perfectly, so I put that in there. And then this was the car that the Ferrari was on, and I just kind of switched it to kind of a stake bed car, so with logs. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it for the cargo train. And with the passenger train, it's not a mock. It's just the way that Lego made it, so I'm not gonna focus too much on it.